Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and we have some major breaking news in regards to Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4, or in this case, the codename for it, Sparking Zero. Now, if you guys recall, back when this game was first initially revealed, I think in like March, man. I know, I say it like every video because we gotta remind people how long it's been, dude. It's been 6 months, over 6 months since the actual teaser of this. Basically what ended up happening was, I think there was a content creator, I believe he might have been French, I could be wrong, or just somebody in the community brought up the fact that the code name for it was going to be Sparking Zero, okay? Sparking with the little exclamation mark and zero. Now, if you guys know the previous Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi games, the name and title for those games in Japan was Dragon Ball Z Sparking, okay? It wasn't called Budokai Tenkaichi. So I think the first one was called Sparking, the second one was called, might have been Sparking Neo, or Sparking Meteor, and I think the third one was Sparking Meteor. I could be wrong about that. I might have got 2 and 3 switched or whatever, but yeah, they had like this little extra part at the very end that made it sound like really cool. You guys know how there's like Big Bang Mission and Meteor Mission and all that shit from, you know, Super Dragon Ball Heroes with their titles. It's just like a flashy thing to make it sound exciting, right? Now, today, we actually got this from Gematsu, so big shout outs to them for posting about this because they stated that Bandai Namco trademarks, officially trademarks the Sparking Zero in the US. Okay, so this isn't in Japan, this is in America. Okay, I don't think that really means that much, but I'm just saying, like, that's kind of crazy because usually, you know, in Japan they would call it Sparking or whatever. And I know for a fact they're not going to call it Sparking. I think that'd be kind of weird just because they want to have that Tenkaichi title with it, you know, so that, you know, people can associate this game with those other games, right? It would make sense, but I could be wrong, okay? I don't know what's going on in the background or anything. So if we click on the actual article itself and we actually read it, okay, because this is all official, and I'll actually go over the official trademark on the site, okay, the official site and everything, so you guys can see it. So Bandai Namco Entertainment filed a trademark for Sparking Zero on September 26th in the United States. So September 26th, that was like 12 days ago. Dude, I literally just did a video on Bandai Namco filing the Sparking, just Sparking trademark. So could this mean that they want to do multiple games in this series? Maybe, because this is a different Sparking from the original one that they trademarked in 2005 for Budokai Tenkaichi 1 that would, you know, go through and follow with 2 and 3, right? This is like a brand new one. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, known as Dragon Ball Z Sparking series in Japan, Tenkaichi is called Dragon Ball Z Sparking, Tenkaichi... Okay, I got it right. All right, Tenkaichi 2 was Sparking Neo, and Tenkaichi 3 was Sparking Meteor, okay? So they could still just call this, when it actually releases, at least, you know, in the US or North America, they could just call it Budokai Tenkaichi 4. And I would love that. I would love that. It'd make it so easy. It's so simple and it's easy, and it just tells you that this is a direct sequel to the original. They're bringing it back or whatever. Or it could be a reboot. What if they called it Dragon Ball Z or just Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 0? That's still a cool title. I wouldn't mind it. And like I said, maybe this could be a reboot to the entire series because they're doing a brand new trademark for it. Okay, so what if they're rebooting it and they call it Dragon Ball Z Sparking or Zero or whatever? They just call it Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi. What if they just call it that, okay? And then they do a Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and then a 3, right? They could still do that, okay? I doubt they would just because DLC, okay? But it all depends on how the game plays. I think we got to see how the game plays and everything. If there are little issues and things about the game that just don't work right, or, you know, they're kind of wonky, or like things about the game that just feel like ass. Okay, if the game ends up being kind of ass, like for example, let's talk about Xenoverse 1. That game is some hot ass, okay? I mean, at the time when we first played it, we were like, oh yeah, this is cool, you know, or whatever. But I mean, even then, it did feel kind of stiff. It did just a bit, okay, when we first played it. And then Xenoverse 2 came out, and it made it so goddamn buttery smooth. Okay, Xenoverse 2 was a massive upgrade compared to the first Xenoverse. So if this game kind of plays like ass, or there are things about it that the devs think, hey, we can make it better, then you will see a sequel, okay? But it all depends. But when it comes to like characters and even like maybe story or just added like content that just builds off of the foundation, easy DLC, easy money for them, right? But if the actual core gameplay mechanics are like shitballs, then you can expect the sequel, right? But like I said, we'll see. We have yet to see how this game is going to play. We have yet to see shit on this game, right? So, Bandai Namco announced a new entry in the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series back in March, but has yet to announce an official title, platforms, or release date. The trademark could suggest that the game's title will be Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, at least in Japan, as well as that a follow-up announcement is coming soon, okay? So, generally with a trademark, for example, I mean, okay, not generally, I say more recently. How about that? Because we talked about this. Dragon Ball The Breakers got a trademark, I think a day or the same day or a couple of days right before it got its announcement trailer. Now, we already saw the announcement trailer of this, but this could mean that we might be close to a title announcement, okay, like an official, because they haven't given us the title yet. There's still a lot of this game, okay? All we saw was Goku transforming on Namek into Super Saiyan Blue. That's it. They confirmed it was a new Tenkaichi game, so they could be ready to finally give us the title of it and maybe something. Now, people have been speculating, okay, could it be at, New York Comic Con? I don't know about that. I really don't. They could do a bunch of very, very big Dragon Ball news at that, con or whatever. Or they could just focus on anime-based content, which is what we're expecting. But I don't know, man. We'll have to see. I'll do some more videos about this as we go on. But let's talk about the actual, trademark itself, because this is the official trademark that they put up. This is what Gematsu is referencing, okay? So Sparking Zero, as you can see right here, downloadable computer game software, blah, blah, blah. I think this is, the general bullshit that they always put for what the goods and services are, okay? They have to at least explain what is this categorized as, right? So September 26th, okay? It's right there, all right? Official by Bandai Namco Entertainment. That makes me happy to see that, okay? Anytime you see Bandai Namco Entertainment on the owner, applicant, bullshit, whatever, oof, you already know it. And they even got my boy David L. May for the attorney of record, okay? Shout out to David L. May. I don't even know who the fuck that is. But this is, man, I'm excited. This is literally the most amount of info that has been official that we've gotten in regards to this game, okay? Since it came out, okay? Everything else has just been either speculation or leaks, which aren't, this is no leak. This is here. This is it. They literally just did this like a couple weeks ago. Like this is hype. It's hype. Look at this. See, Blue Goku. See, we get excited for this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm excited. So, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this. What would you want the title of this game to be? Okay, like I said, I think it's pretty realistic to think that, it's just going to be called Dragon Ball Budokai, or sorry, not Budokai, but at least in Japan, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I think that's a pretty good title, pretty realistic. Maybe it's kind of like a, it signifies that this game might be a reboot, okay? In the series, okay? Because the zero means to me that I feel like that's like, okay, let's start from scratch, let's start fresh with all this new shit, right? Because the game looks completely different, okay, from how it used to look, right? I mean, the devs and everything, it could still be Spike Chunsoft, etc., etc. There are similarities, but for the overall model and just how most of it looks to me like it's, it's all fresh. Obviously, the graphics are way better and everything, but who knows? Maybe this isn't even gameplay. Maybe this is from a cutscene, okay? I doubt it, but I think with the technology that we have these days, I think Dragon Ball can look this good, because this is one of the most beautiful looking Dragon Ball games in my opinion. So, I would be cool with it being called Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi. I'd be cool with it called Dragon Ball Tenkaichi Zero. And I think over anything, the best title for it is just call it Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4. That's it. All right. It's as simple as it gets. It follows the series. That'd be great. Honestly, I don't give a fuck what it's called. As long as it plays amazing, that's how we're going to be excited for it. Let's go, dude. So I don't know. We'll see. There are several opportunities still for an announcement coming. Okay, like I said, this doesn't confirm that announcement is coming soon or anything, but generally, from what we've seen, if there are trademarks, I think Naruto Storm Connections got a trademark, like, I want to say a few months or, months before I think it got an official reveal. But I don't know. We'll see. Y'all have an amazing day. Like, subscribe, ring my notification bell. I will always bring you guys the news first here on the channel. Have a good one. Peace.
This is Broly. And you are watching SLOplays! Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet!